Guys, hope you're all doing well. This is a quick update on Euro USD, and we're also going to look at the dollar index as well. We've actually given out our first trade of the week already over in Forex and Indices Group. Now, of course, that was not on Euro USD because we're still waiting for a solid selling pattern, a solid selling opportunity at the moment for this. Now, of course, if you're looking for a swing trade opportunity, this could be pretty decent. Why? Several reasons. On the weekly time frame, we have a head and shoulders pattern forming, which is a selling pattern. We also have, now bear in mind, the euro has been on an upwards trend since 2020, so could we see a relief sell-off? Potentially we could. Now, considering we haven't removed any of our analysis on this, and we saw price reject this resistance area at 117, we saw price go all the way back up, and are we seeing a rejection of this channel, and then are we going to see a move back to the downside? Let's wait and find out. But also, one thing to keep a close eye on would be the dollar index. And I say this to people all the time, right? Before doing any analysis or before you're about to do your weekly analysis, always look at the dollar index first, because the dollar will pretty much set the trend for the currency that you're looking to trade. So, for example, as you guys should be aware already, that the dollar has been on a downwards trend pretty much since 2020. Of course, we saw that relief rally at the start of this year. And then obviously we saw price sell off in April. And it looks like we're forming a double bottom pattern to move to the upside. Now, why is this important? Now, a double bottom pattern represents a buy. It represents a price could potentially move to the upside. Now, if we go back to Euro USD, as the dollar index was going, as the dollar was going downwards since 2020, we saw the euro go up, and we saw this across all our major it's not cryptocurrency, sorry. We saw this pretty much with all our FX pairs. So that's Euro USD, as GBP USD, as AD USD, etc. And even when we saw price start to sell off, and when did that end? Towards the end of March. If we go back and look at the dollar index, we started to see when the dollar went up, and as you can see, heading into March, this is when the dollar was going up. We saw Euro USD going down, and obviously that ended around the same time the dollar started to go all the way back down again. Let's have a look at that. So when, of course, the dollar reversed and started to head all the way down, this is, of course, when Euro USD started to go all the way back up again. So that's why I'm saying, if the dollar starts to continue its momentum to the upside, which I do believe is going to happen, then we should see the euro start to slide and go back down. Now, personally, I wouldn't do any swing trades on this just yet. I would wait for more maybe fundamental confluences before doing any long-term swings on this at the moment. But for a day trade opportunity, as long as price closes underneath this range, which does look like it's going to happen now. Let's just go on a 4-hour time frame. As long as price can close below this area, we should see price, at least head back to the other side of this range, which is 119 area. Let me just map that in. We should see price at least hit this area. Now, may not seem like a lot, but that's still a nice, over 1% gain, which is about 138 pips. So we could see a decent risk to reward shorting opportunity on this. And again, the reason why I'm not going to sell at the moment is because, of course, price could easily continue its momentum back to the upside, maybe retest these highs, and then start to slam all the way back to the downside. Now, to conclude, I am looking for shorts on Euro USD at the moment, but as mentioned, I'll be sitting on my hands until we see the break of the 121 support area, and then obviously we'll look for that day trade sell-off. Also, keeping an eye on the fundamentals. Very, very important, and can't stress that enough. Fundamentals are key. Without it, it's like sailing on a ship without a map. Sorry, sailing the ocean without a map, right? So do keep that in mind. With that being said, guys, we'll leave it there. Remember, when others are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be fearful. Keep a close eye on this and keep a close eye on the dollar, because of course that's going to tell you where those FX pairs that you're trading will be going, at least in the short term. Anyway, with that being said, guys, seize the day.